Have you guys ever wondered what it's like to live in the Sacramento region? Driving through Sacramento, coming from Lake Tahoe or Reno? Well, in this video, we're going to talk about what it's like to live here in the Sacramento region 2025.
Whew, it's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of people coming out to this area, so we're going to hit on a lot of topics. But if you are new to this channel, we want to let you know to make sure to send a little love to that subscribe button so you can be the first to get notified of upcoming videos of what it's like to live in Northern California. Let's start the video. Rose, what is it like living out here? And when we're talking about the Sacramento region, we're talking about a lot of different cities and towns.
Well, when we first started talking about moving to Rockland, which is a suburb in Sacramento, we didn't really know what we were getting into. We had a couple of friends that moved out here and they love it. All that we really knew about Sacramento was we would drive past it from Lake Tahoe or Reno. We would stop and get gas or go get Mexican food right off the freeway. But I always thought Sacramento, there was like nothing to do out here. That was literally like my thought. It was so hot. I just kind of thought it was just, there was nothing, right?
Well, there's two experiences I could touch on real quick. When I was younger, I'd go visit my dad in Sacramento sometimes. He lived out here and I just remember, gosh, it's hot. And this is a different place and I don't know anything about it, right? And then my sister moved from Fremont to Elk Grove, and I remember thinking, why would she in Elk Grove? You're in the Bay Area where everything's at. And then one more experience is my daughter's best friend, when they were in, I believe, elementary or middle school, their family just uprooted, left San Ramon, went to Rockland back in like 2013. And then why would they leave San Ramon to go to Rockland?
Yeah, and we did drop her off once after camping, and we were driving off the 65 where there was nothing there. Yeah, and we're like, where did they move to?
I'm like, cool, they have a nice house in this cul-de-sac. They bought it for nothing, cheap, but why would they move out here? What's out here? Yeah. We didn't know anything.
So fast forward to 4 years of living here in the Sacramento region. We absolutely love it. The quality of life for us, we came from the Bay Area where it was just fast paced.
And we lived in a lot of, I moved, I don't know, more than what I could count on my fingers in different cities in the Bay Area.
Your fingers and your toes.
All over. My mom was a single parent mom. I moved a lot. I lived in a lot of towns, a lot of cities, a lot of schools.
Yeah.
So I'm very experienced with pretty much most of the Bay Area.
Yeah, for sure. So, we love just the community that there is in the Sacramento region. Obviously, we're more in the suburbs than we are in the actual city of Sacramento. A lot of the cities that we're at, so we live in Rockland. We do our shopping in Roseville and Lincoln, but obviously, and Rockland, yes. So those are the three main cities that we're at, but we also work in real estate. So we're out in Elk Grove, Rancho Cordova, Folsom. We go visit your mom in El Dorado Hills.
We were in Natomas yesterday. It's like 35 minutes from us. We're all over the place, very active.
Yeah. And so, there's just a sense of community in a lot of the places out in this area where, people stop to say hi. I remember one time Anthony had a broken arm from baseball and we were outside of a store. Actually, I was coming out of the store and he was outside and some man was just talking to him about baseball and it's just nice because it's like he was just outside waiting for me and someone came and talked to him and asked him about his arm. And just, people are just so friendly. People are always willing to help each other. We have like a text group with our neighbors where all the girls are like asking for recommendations or if someone needs something, if you have a babysitter, or just even going out together, with the neighbors.
So it's similar. You're in California. It's definitely growing in population. A lot of construction out here. It's kind of what I would think the Bay Area was 30, 40, 50 years ago, right? And eventually it's gonna probably be overpopulated like the Bay Area is, or that's just what it is, right? They start building somewhere and they keep building, keep building, keep building. In the Sacramento region, it's a huge boom right now, and there's many factors that are making that, boom happen. There's a supply-demand issue there's a housing shortage. Out here, I feel like there is so much growth that there's a lot to choose from, especially when it comes to just new builds everywhere. It's going to be more affordable than the Bay Area, just period, right?
Yeah. Or even like Southern California, like Orange County, LA.
Right. So it's going up in price, but everything else is going up in price with it. So if you're comparing it to certain places in California, you're going to actually get the same home for less out here, but it's doesn't stop there. You're actually improving, from our experience and from people we've talked to, a lot of times you're improving your quality of life too.
We do work with a lot of like nurses and doctors in the area relocating. And what we're hearing is the pay for that industry is actually pretty good out here, sometimes comparable with the Bay Area.
Interesting.
Yeah, and we had clients move from Orange County, Boston, and they got pay raises. So the amount of growth that we're having in Sacramento, the medical field is having to catch up with that. And so, people are always asking us like, what kind of jobs are there? There is a Intel in Folsom, so you do get some technology, but for the most part, we get a ton of medical relocating here as well.
It's what are we going to do out here? We are going to we love to go to Folsom Lake. Mm-hmm. There's just, what do you want to do? Let's go to Folsom Lake. When I lived in Southern California, what do you want to do? Let's go to the beach.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mexico, Tijuana for the day, do a little adventure, right? But we could go up to the Truckee River or Reno, which is really not that far, closer to Tahoe. Let's go take a trip to Sacramento and just explore and go find a new restaurant.
So he goes like hiking or bike riding in Auburn.
Hiking there, Folsom.
Or Folsom, right?
Yeah.
Fishing.
So beautiful there. I just love being in the mountains. But like, man, I have nothing to do is just look something up and we could explore. Like we went to Sacramento, which we don't go to that much because it's like 35 minutes away from us. And we did what? We did a Sacramento River tour, right? And then we just stopped where they were loading and we walked around that boardwalk area and had lunch. And
there's a ton of people, ton of restaurants.
Yeah, it's a new area for us. So we're just finding fun places and fun things to do all the time. In the beginning, we stuck to our little pocket and it takes a minute to kind of get familiar with everything. And I always loved it out here, but I was like, man, the Bay Area has better food, and they still kind of do, in my opinion. But you start to learn, like,
except when you find the best corner taco shop.
We're on a hunt. We're always looking for new places. That's exciting. Then you find your favorite places. You start to realize, like, no, we just need to find our places, right?
Be a little bit more out there.
What other things is it that you like to do living in Sacramento region?
So, I mean,
do you like to party? Is there nightlife? Do you go hard? Do you club? What do you do?
I go to bed at 8:30. Just kidding. Definitely do not party. Well, I mean, so we're over our like partying era.
Well, you know what we like to do? We like to work out, but there's no gyms here, so no, there's plenty of gyms.
I was like, hold on. So yeah, I mean, that's our thing. We like to work out. We do, he used to go to like In Shape. I do CrossFit. Our son does jiu-jitsu. So there's a lot of different variations of like fitness out here. But one thing I like too is like a lot of people are into like Spartan and CrossFit. And Spartan has a lot of races in Sacramento where we did that race. And they're actually doing the Northern California Classics there. So there's a lot. DECA in Sacramento. So it's kind of like there's a lot of bigger events in Sacramento for things like fitness stuff, right? And so that's kind of fun. I mean, you have a Lifetime, you have Villa Sports, you have In Shape.
They have so much growth, but it's developed too. And there's just you can do anything you want out here pretty much.
So one thing I like is like how we talk about the community feel. There's different areas where they have like concerts in the park type stuff. So I know Elk Grove has it. Quarry Park Adventure has concert series in the summer that, we've been wanting to go to. Like Jade Boog was there last year, but we were out of town. I heard that was fun. So different things like that. Thunder Valley,
and they just rebuilt the venue there. It's been year and a half, 2 years, and we finally went to a concert, Common Kings there, and it's so cool. A lot of the things I like out here is just everything's new. Well, it's new, right? Yeah. It is a new feeling of everything. If I go to a new grocery store, a new house, a new community, a new venue to watch a concert, it's fresh.
And a lot of people go to that venue menu though. We ran into my really good friends from the Bay Area who drove 2 hours to get there.
No, it was a
And
good
we
show.
were like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, but people are always like, I want to say like Kevin Hart's probably coming out here. It's
Yeah.
got everything that's right at the we can see it from our house
Yeah.
actually.
What about the Harrah's? Or is it Hard Rock?
Hard Rock. So we went to Uriah Faber MMA event, and it was our first time in the Hard Rock because it is in the middle of nowhere. It's like in Wheatland, right? But we found one of our favorite taco shops there, and we'll be like, "What do you want to do today? Let's go drive to the taco shop."
20 minutes
It's in a school parking lot, and it's the best tacos you ever had. But then they have that casino there that you could go have buffet dinners or concerts or shows.
Yeah.
Go
and it's
go gamble.
I think it's pretty close to Beale Air Force Base. And also one of my favorite pumpkin places is in Wheatland, Bishop's Pumpkin.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the best pumpkin farms I've ever been to. I'm sure there's better ones, but for me, there's like a train, there's, like you could do s'mores at the fire pits. They have fireworks on Friday nights. They have movie nights Saturday and Sunday. We did our client event there, and we took like all of our clients. We had what's the truck that takes us to the pumpkin?
They have a little float truck. Y'all get on some hay and
we fit like 30 people in there.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
It is one of the cheapest places to get a pumpkin because getting pumpkins for our clients was pretty affordable. I was surprised.
It was fun. I guess long story short, it's a fun place. It's a cool place. There's plenty to do. You're coming from the Bay Area, you might be like, oh, like us, I don't want to move out there because there's nothing to do. There's plenty to do.
There's so
if
much.
You're from maybe a different part of the country and you have not much going on to do where you're at, it's going to be more like a city life out here. Okay, coming from the Bay Area, coming to certain towns is going to be less of a city life. It's kind of a mixture of everything.
Yeah. We do have the Sacramento Airport, which is from Rockland, is what, like 25 minutes?
Very centrally located to everywhere in the Sacramento region. Pretty easy to get in and out of too.
It is. It's actually pretty fast. Like, we get through security pretty easily. The one thing about it is it doesn't have like a lot of like nonstop flights like San Francisco or Oakland would have, or even San Jose, but they do have them. They do have nonstop flights. But, like for us to go to Hawaii, we would have to stop in Oahu to be able to go to the other islands.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, again, it's very fast. Like, we go through security pretty easily. It's not as congested. I used to fly to San Diego all the time to see my mom, and then getting off San Diego Airport, it was like crazy. Remember that? San Diego Airport's packed.
It's going up in price. It's definitely going up in price. There's a huge demand. We have this channel, and people from not just out here, not just the Bay Area, but all around the country are relocating out here. Some just because they want somewhere new and they kind of heard of this place like we did. Others just because they have to because of work. Their jobs relocating. Some people are looking for a different pace of life. We talk to a lot of people, but it is growing out here. The good news is they're building out here for that growth.
What about diversity?
Diversity it's becoming a melting pot because everybody's coming from all different places.
Well, name what's on our street alone, just our street.
So we live in a newer community, and next to us you have your Filipinos, you have Korean, I think Jamaican,
Canada,
Filipino, Mexican, English, Irish,
behind
Canadian, Indian, African, Chinese, Korean.
Yeah.
It's just like in our street, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of reminds me when I went to school in the Bay Area. It was cool because my clique of friends, it was cool because everybody was a different nationality. And so a lot of people thinking coming out here, it's going to be
less
diversity, but let's face it, this place has grown a lot. This place is continuing to grow. It's becoming a melting pot of different types of people.
So moving out here, I didn't realize how diverse it was because, again, we don't know, right? But I also realized, I think it was like 2 years ago, what a big Filipino community there was in Roseville and Elk Grove.
We love our Filipinos.
I mean, even Rancho Cordova too, right?
I feel like I'm Filipino, right? I feel like I'm Filipino because I've been with this girl forever and I've always just been around that culture. In the Bay Area, there's a big Filipino culture and those are my favorite
little accent coming up my
head. Yeah, I'm thinking about the food. I'm getting hungry, but yeah, we love our Filipinos.
Yeah, so I mean, just shows, you know, how diverse it is with like the new communities bringing.
Right? What does that mean?
How are you?
Kumusta ka? Islamabad.
There you go. I teach him the very proper thing.
Surprised I don't know.
Well, like I was telling our clients he was Vietnamese. I was like, I have my best friend was Vietnamese and all they taught me were the bad words, but I taught him all the like polite words.
Taught me bad words. But anyway, I caught on to the good words. Okay.
We digress. But diversity.
Do you speak Tagalog?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Say
Fluent.
Say something.
Sheesh. I don't.
You could do it.
Magandang umaga.
What does that mean?
Good morning. Or actually,
it's 1 p.m. How do you say good afternoon?
I don't know that.
She speaks Tagalog. I put her on the spot. Okay. Back to Sacramento region.
So diversity, because there's a lot of new construction here. It's attracting different people from different places. So a lot of the new construction area is going to have a lot more diversity because everybody's just coming from a lot of places. So
the growth is here and you can't stop it. I know there's people, natives here. They're like, it's growing too fast, and I get it. I do get it. I love it. I'm excited for it. We're excited for it. We're glad we found this place. We want to be your guide to answer any of your questions of the Sacramento region because trust me, we are all through it every single day. This is our life 7 days a week.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys, we hope you found this video helpful. I know moving to a different area can be nerve-wracking, a little bit scary, but let us be your guide to anything in Northern California, specifically the Sacramento region. We put together a relocation guide that you can download everything you need to know about moving to the Sacramento suburbs. And we also put our Calendly link below so that you can book a call with us. We would love to hear from you.
Absolutely. And if you guys have not yet subscribed, make sure you hit that notification button. Send a little love to that subscribe button so you guys can get videos when they come out of videos just like this. And we will see you on the next episode.
Bye.